All right, guys, that's where we're parking. We're on the back of Highway 18. The back road to Big Bear. We have a location that's been sent to me from a couple people. One of them was Desert Adventures, and the other one was my friend from the Netherlands that gives me leads. This vehicle or vehicles is really far from here. We're gonna walk in. I think there's a barricade up here or something that we can't get through, so we're just gonna walk. It's better if we walk anyways. It's more of an adventure. So you can see this gate's locked, but you can tell people go through here. I'm just getting in here. I can already see snake tracks. Look at that, from a snake. Our destination is this way, and it looks like this road has been closed off. Looks like they dumped a bunch of dirt out here with like a bulldozer or something, but there's an old structure up there. It appears to be an old house from probably the early 1900s, late 1800s. We have something really important we need to talk about, so let's go to that structure, hike up there, and we're going to talk about it there. Give me a second. And in case anybody's wondering, today's July 19th, 2026. Across the street here, there's a mine over there. Massive operation. Wow, somebody really wanted this road closed. Look at this. They put a 10-foot wall of dirt in front of it so nobody could go through it. But there's roads going around. But for some reason, they wanted this entrance closed to the public. Look at all this river rock. Look at all this. This at one time was a flowing river. Just for the record, guys, I have not seen a no trespassing sign yet. Guys, I'm gonna stop before I get to this structure and talk to you about something. For those of you that know that I have a friend from Arizona. His name is Tristan, and he gives me leads. I talk about him a lot on my channel. I always say that one channel in AZ. We were friends. We met in 2024 online, and we've talked on the phone for hours and sent over hundreds of texts about vehicles and cars. He had a certain type of cancer. I don't know really what type of cancer it was, but he was telling me he was really close to the end. Towards the end, he was telling me he had about 6 months to live. We kind of got in not an argument, but a disagreement about something, about some vehicles he sent me. I guess to him they were really great, and I kind of just responded, cool. I was real busy at work. I go, those are some cool cars. And he was kind of like, what do you mean cool cars? These are like the best cars I ever found. And I pissed him off. He stopped talking to me. He stopped texting me. After that day, I didn't text him back though. I was just like, I'm just gonna let him rest. I thought he was really upset about something I said. But anyways, guys, he took his life, and he sent out a group text from what I've read online. I was wondering why I haven't heard from him in 3 months, but yeah, it was really sad. So I guess he sent out a group text, and he parks in Arizona, I believe, in an area called Tortilla Flats. I hope I got that right. He parked on the side of the road and just walked out about 100 feet. He laid his hat, his car keys, and his wallet in the driver's seat, and he took his own life. I'm not really sure how, but I could guess how he did it. I just wanted to put that out there, guys, because I talked about Tristan a lot on my channel. He helped me with a lot of leads, and we had a lot of plans to film together. Let me shut this off for a minute. Hold on. All right, guys, sorry. Yeah, me and Tristan had a lot of plans to film together. We never actually met up. He was going to come out here and film in Malibu, and I was actually going to go out there and film with him. We just couldn't make it happen, and I feel bad now because there was a lot of times that I could have made it and I canceled on him. He kept asking me to come out, and I just don't have the time right now. I mean, I didn't know this was going to happen, so I just wanted to let everybody know out there in the car community that follows Tristan and I that it happened. But I just wanted to get that off my chest. It kind of sits with me wrong because, you know, the last words we had together it was kind of like an argument. It wasn't really an argument, it was kind of like a disagreement. And then I haven't heard from him in about 3 or 4 months, guys, and I guess this happened about 3 months ago. A couple days ago, I went online and looked at his channel, and it said rest in peace on there a bunch, and we're gonna dedicate this video to him. Rest in peace, Tristan. All right, guys, let's make sure we don't step on a snake out here. I didn't tape up the bottom of my pants. I didn't think there's gonna be ticks out here. I don't think there's ticks in the desert like this. But guys, look at this. This is unbelievable. It's an old home made out of stone from that old river rock. This is just unbelievable. Look at this. And to put a time period on this, I don't know. I really don't know what to say. As we go into the front door area, you can see there was like some type of structure here. This could have been like a little barn or like an outhouse area. Unbelievable. And guys, you can see just how beautiful the sky is out here. We're on the back side of the mountains. Here's the front door entrance. We're going in here. Guys, I've always seen this off the side of the road, and I never have stopped. I could see on one of the nuts there, or bolts, that it's square, so it's pretty old. Like I said, I just don't know how old. This is all modern trash that someone's brought in here. But just how cool this is. I left my trekking poles out front in front of the house. I wanted to hold this camera with my hand, not my chest, to get the best visual outlook. Actually, this might have been the front of the house here, not where we came in. That might have been the back door. I think this is possibly the actual entrance. This is cool, guys, but the nails aren't square. So this might not be as old as I'm thinking. It's old, but this would be like their front yard right here, looking over this whole valley. Let me go on top of this rock and show you guys. Unbelievable. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna take a picture of this right now. For those of you tuning into my channel, I have snake boots on that come up almost to my knee, so that's why I'm pretty much walking through anything. I'm still keeping my eye out, but this looks like back here there was also an area where this might have been like the back patio area. You can see there's like a lot of, there's actually water in here. Look at this. Here's an old pipe. So they actually had running water in here. Unbelievable. How cool is this? It'd be cool to buy this land and you know, for cheap, of course, park a trailer out here and live here, but slowly but surely, like, try to build this up and make it like a garage or something, you know, like build the concrete pillars back up and just kind of put like some type of little roof on it to give it some kind of coverage. That'd be so cool. And just have it for like a gathering, like an area to hang out in the evening or something. It'd be really nice. Alright guys, I'm gonna take one last photo of this and then we'll get back on the trail. I'm not sure what type of rock they used or how they chose them, but as you could tell, most of the rocks they used are flat. You can see this. This is flat, 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 flat. So I think the chosen rocks would be anything that is flat. Even when you get down to the bottom, you know, most of the rocks they used were square and had like some type of flat and top bottom, like this. There's a couple here and there that are not like that one. But guys, let's get back on the road. I don't want to leave this area. It's just so cool. Look how pretty this rock is. Almost looks like petrified wood or something. All right, let's get on the road. Guys, I want to show you something that you just don't see every day, especially in California. This old porcelain. Guys, look at this. It's an old porcelain sign right there. Trespassing, loitering, forbidden by law. And that's old porcelain, guys. Yeah, it's porcelain. So cool. I took a picture. Let's get back on the road. I came upon this and I thought this was really strange. There's a meter box. It looks like at one time there might have been like electricity or cable out here. It looks like somebody got in here and was messing with it. But then I looked up here and there's a foundation. I think at one time there was a house here and it probably burnt. Small house. Really cool. I mean, can you pick a more cool area than this? Like, this is just amazing. It kind of looks like somebody was out here living recently. Look at this. It's like some plastic. I don't know. Kind of looks like somebody who's been here living in the past within the last year or so. There's a bunch more other plastic right here. Anyways, guys, we got to get back on the road. What if I could just zoom through here, because I need to be down there. Actually, look, this is probably septic tank, I'm guessing. There's two tubes right here. Pretty cool. Alright guys, now I'm like, we were up there a minute ago. Down here it looks like they had like an RV parking right here. I guess it would probably be like RV parking. And you could tell they brought these trees in because I don't think these trees are native to here. I can't believe they're even living. There's no water out here, but I'm here to film cars, guys, but I keep jumping off the subject. But to me, it's very interesting. Back on the trail we go. Guys, I want to be careful when we're hiking out here that we don't stumble across some type of grow operation. This is drip line for plants, so I've heard some scary stories about people hiking out in the desert coming across a grow operation, so let's keep our eyes open out here. Guys, as we get farther out here, look how thick these yuccas are getting. These trees are really cool. Most of these trees are hundreds of years old. There's some even, I believe, somewhere in this desert area, there's a certain area where they grew in a circle. They dated them back to being thousands of years old. Yeah, very interesting. They say a lot of them are dying because of a lack of water, especially in Joshua Tree. I guess there's a bunch dying, but I'm noticing the farther we hike out here, they're starting to get thicker and thicker. And guys, you can't cut these things down when they're growing at your house. They have to fall. You cannot remove these. They're protected. And I heard they're pretty serious about that also. The state is. As you can tell, we got forever to go. Guys, I want to show you some cactus that you don't see usually in this area, but I just spotted one. Here's the ones I was talking about earlier. And then you have these things that jump at you. You cannot touch this. You would be in the world of hurt. Those things are barbed and they do not come out. And then there's these ones. I forgot what they're called, but see, it's just like a little pencil. These are kind of rare. You often don't see them. And there's one here. Really cool. I know there's a lot out by Joshua Tree. I've seen some, but these you just don't see. Interesting. Let's keep pushing. All right, guys, we're more than halfway. I think I left the car at 10:26. It's 11:36. So it's been an hour on the nose. But we stopped for a few minutes here and there to film. So I think we'll be there within 20 minutes. All right, guys, check this out. Desert Adventures told me that there's possibly a burned one on the road. And look what we're walking up to now. My question is, how'd they get this vehicle out here? You've seen that little mountain I had to ride. They came in from a different direction. You know, a lot of these roads out here, they all join, but you just don't know which way they came from. I could tell from right here, this is some type of Dodge. And look what they had to go through. They had to go through this just to get there. So they drove it out here and torched it. Or some passerby torched it, I'm not sure. And I wonder if we're going to be able to get a VIN number off this. Yeah, it appears to be a newer Dodge. Looks like they parked it here and yanked the engine. Transmission. Wicked. Got the big rims on it, the 20s or 22s. I don't think this car's been here long, probably within a year or so. But I don't see a VIN number. I could see the dash from here. Let me make sure I'm not going to step on a snake down here. But as you could see right here, as I'm touching it with my hiking pole, the VIN number has been removed. But sometimes there's a VIN right here, in there, and I don't see it. They could have possibly ripped it out or something. I thought most cars have it like on the firewall in there. I don't see anything. So it looks like we have a VIN-less car, but I'll take pictures of it before we leave. I was thinking like right in here or something. But maybe there was another plate here and it's been removed. It looks like stuff has been removed from this vehicle. Wow, interesting. Very cool. Alright guys, let's take pictures and get back on the trail. There's a tree or something up there. It's absolutely crazy. It's this huge mountain and just one tree on the top of the mountain is just growing huge. I don't know if you guys can see it, but possibly if we could get the drone to go that far, it's going to be probably a couple miles. I'm not sure. Let's take photos and get back on the road. Alright guys, I'm going to keep the video rolling. It looks like we might be coming into an area where possibly someone's living. Alright guys, I spot the vehicles up ahead right here. It looks like to me that somebody was living out here. Here's the old Easy Up right here. Guys, I thought there's going to be more cars than this actually. I see two. But on Google I thought I saw like 3 or 4. But some might have been removed. Oh, there's more down in this canyon. Dodge full size right here. Oh wow, V10. Jackrabbit just scared the hell out of me. This thing still has the engine in it. Unbelievable. There's a couple cars down in this wash. C10 2500 full size. I can't believe the engine's in here. Like I said, guys, you got to really watch where you step, especially around vehicles, because these snakes hide in the shadows. It looks like someone's attempted to remove this pieces and parts of this engine, but it's still there intact, and the transmission. Wow. Guys, let's see if we can catch a VIN number off this. Guys, it was really hot when I was hiking, but it's weird. It's like it's getting a lot cooler now, so we'll be okay out here. We're not going to drink water unless we really need it. So let's see if we can catch a VIN number on here. Let's check the door first. And we have a VIN number. I do not want to breathe this stuff, guys. Look at all this. That's all feces from mice. All this is feces. All that black stuff is feces. Alright guys, let me take a picture of this VIN really quick and we'll move on. Give me a second here. You know what, guys? This truck was four-wheel drive. Look at this. There's the hole right there in the ground. Underneath the windshield, the hole was right there. Man, look at this chunk of quartz out here. Wow. That's quartz, guys. Cool. I think what I'll do is I'm going to drop the hood so the picture looks a lot better. We'll move on to vehicle number 2, which is actually number 3. Let's just call it 3 from here. 1, 2, 3. So we have 5 vehicles for this video. Let's close the hood and take a picture. On to the next. This is Extreme Blazer. Chevy Extreme. And it looks like someone had some barbed wire tied around the front bumper to get it out here. Strange. These things were pretty cool back in the day, these Extremes. They would make the truck version, and then they had the Blazer version. You just don't see these things on the road anymore. And somebody yanked the engine out of here. Wow. Went to pick up my hiking sticks and there's 10 cents laying there. Talk about being in the middle of nowhere. I would love to stay out here and just hike all day long. Just hike through this canyon gorge and see where it takes you, but you're gonna have to really be careful. Maybe I'll attempt that in the winter time so I don't put my hand down or my foot down on a snake that's poisonous. Guys, this area is known for gold. And just looking down on the ground right now, I'm just seeing the most craziest rocks. Look at this. Wow. I wonder what the story is on these. Are they stolen? I mean, a lot of times I think what it is when you find a lot of vehicles in a pile like this, it's one or two guys and they're just out there stealing vehicles and driving them out here for fun and, you know, stealing stuff off them, etc. This VIN's gonna be really hard to read. Hopefully there's one on the door. Yeah, we got a VIN in the door right here, guys. I'm gonna take a picture. Stay with me. Let me take a photo real quick and shut this camera off. Wow, guys, there's actually a square body Chevy down there. It's crazy. This one has a for sale sign on it. Someone spray painted for sale or best offer. Somebody probably bought it for $200 or $300 and came and joyrided it. And drove it till it couldn't drive anymore. Mitsubishi Montero, it says on the side. We got pack rats got in there and just filled up the whole interior with junk. Look at that. That's crazy. I've never been a big fan of these. Wow, this one actually has the plate on it. I've never been a big fan of these, guys. Ever in my life. My buddy pulled an engine on one of these and he told me it was like the hardest thing in the world to do. This thing's four-wheel drive as well. Look at that. There's a four-wheel drive shifter right there. It's got 152,000 miles on the cluster. Wow. This thing has VINs all over it, guys. VIN numbers everywhere. This thing has some cool interior. It's two-seater in the front, three-seater in the rear, and then a two-seater in the very back. Let's see how the engine bay is looking on this. Kind of nervous to stick my hands in there. Don't want to get bit by something. Now we woke up the whole canyon. Engine's still there. And the engine's going to stay there for eternity, I believe. I don't think anybody's crazy enough to come out here and take this engine. I don't mean to talk about Mitsubishi, but you just don't see these things on the road anymore. Guys, just take a photo. Take a picture of the VIN. Guys, we had a 5-car day today. Unbelievable. Thanks to Desert Adventures and thanks to the Netherlands. Both of these guys both sent me leads on this location within the last couple years. And I just never made it out here, and today's the day. Let me snap a photo and then we'll be on to the last car. All right, guys, on to the last one. Should I pick up these or not? I'll leave them. I always drop these everywhere. I like to film with my hand because it comes out better than a chest video. The one thing that catches me off guard about this vehicle, I used to see this a lot on old vehicles, but nothing like this. This is not that old of a truck. But you know what's tripping me out? Well, let's talk about this first. I've never seen a wood bed in a square body Chevy. Strange. And guys, look how mint this back bumper is. Like, look at the chrome on that thing. There's not even a bullet shell going through that thing. How is that possible? There's actually even a taillight still here. I mean, the bed's not even beat up. There's one bullet hole on this side. Right there. Which I would just leave for stories. Oh. Yeah, this side's pretty messed up. I didn't see that. But you know what? I like this color. It looks like to be the original patina. Let me go this way. I think this is the vehicle of the day, guys. This old square body Chevy. My dad's friend used to have one when I was just getting out of high school. And I actually bought one time, but I couldn't get the carburetor right, so I sold it to a friend. Man, the engine's still here. How cool is that? That looks like a... I don't think that's a small block 350. What is it? Let's take a closer look. But why are these valve covers so wide? Wait a minute. All right, guys, is this a small block 350 or is this a big block? To me, it looks like a big block, but I could be wrong. What do you guys think? There's a number on this engine. I think it's in there, but you'd have to scrape it. I don't know, maybe it's a small block and I'm tripping out. I just can't believe the engine's still here. Unbelievable. Before I kneel down and make sure there's no snakes in this bush, I want to take a closer look at this engine. Guys, the dipstick's still here. Hold on a minute. This is getting more interesting by the minute. Guys, the oil's still registering on the dipstick. Look at that. You know, it's low, but it's right here. But hey, there's oil in it. Still has the cover over the to put the oil in. And it's so cool. I'm gonna leave that there, guys. I'm gonna put that back in so no oil, no water seeps into this engine. Someone can come out here and snag this engine if they really wanted to and keep it from going to the landfill. Or the BLM comes out here and cleans out these cars every 10 years, I think, or something. I don't know. But I am just in awe that this engine is still here. All right, let's talk about the interior. Man, I love these little square bodies, man. Look at this thing. It's just so cool. Man, there's just no rust in this vehicle. A little bit of just like surface rust, but yeah, look at these big old seat belts. Look at this. So cool. Got the white top. It does look like someone was jacking up the bottom of this engine and they put a 4x4 down there. Very interesting. Alright guys, I'm going to take a picture of this VIN really quick and then that'll be the rest of this video. Give me a second. Alright guys, I want to tell you about something that I spotted. So the VIN would have been like here. So I don't know what this is. I took a picture of it. It could be possibly the VIN. The dash is gone, so there's no VIN on the dash. Right here is just a Weber transmission phone number. Old sticker, probably dating back to like the 80s, 90s. And it's cool. This truck has old Pioneer square speakers in there. Look at that. Pioneer. Yeah, there's no VIN anywhere in this area. So this could be a VIN-less truck, or that one that I took a picture of could possibly have the VIN in it. I'd have to sit down and really blow it up and take a look at it. Alright guys, peace out. We're going to put the drone in the air, of course, at the very end. And this video is actually dedicated to Tristan. Rest in peace, Tristan. I could go on and on, guys. I have emails and texts from the guy. Hundreds and hundreds of texts. We've talked on the phone many times, and it's just... I didn't know it was going to end this way, guys, and I don't know what to say. But Reverse Rocket TV, guys, peace out. Reporting to you live, Southern California. Peace out.